Welcome, my lovely lads. The storm has finally calmed down, and tonight I will go live for UFC predictions. It won't be for members only because this time I need to focus. I don't have much time to chit chat. I'm already very much late with breakdowns, picks, predictions, and I will try not to be late this time. So that's one of the reasons why I'm protecting this live stream. I want to be here for my fans, I want to be here for my die-hard fans, and that's one of the reasons. Now let's get underway. The first one is going to be. Let me first see which bouts are offered. Nickel Lag. I assume that fight is going to be offered. Angelo versus Nickel Lag. Angel Ares Atoik 4-0 amateur record. Well, got to say that submission skills rock on ground game. Nick Relentless Alvag 1-2-0 fighting out of Arizona, 5'8", lost to Marcus McGee, lost to Enzo Perez, defeated Aaron Loja. The amateur circuit hasn't been the most perfect. Had a long amateur run, but I'm gonna say Atoik to win for minus 500. That's going to be my first prediction. And now the next one is the match between. Let me see. The next one is the match between Cedric Catamba and James Hay. James Hay is Puerto Rican mixed martial artist. Hay is riding a score of 3-0, while Catamba is undefeated. James Hay, 29 years of age. This guy lost to Angelo Alvarez and Chris Crosby, but defeated Rolando Santana, AJ Smith, Danny Vega. The guy is an expert for long words, and his submission skills rock. Cedric Catamba likes to finish people. 5'11" out of Tempe, Arizona Combat Sports. He likes to finish people by any means necessary. He mostly goes the distance, etc., but he fishes for a stoppage. That's just his mentality, and his cardio rocks. I mean, when I watched that fight against Trey Ogden, his cardio was pretty much on point all the time, and I think Catamba is going to have a cardio advantage here. So if I must pick a method, I would say Catamba decision, but since I'm going to say Catamba to win, minus 240. If I must pick a method, then Catamba decision. So I will just add something into the description. Okay. The next fight is going to be the beginning of the main card, and that's An Ho versus Matt Barrow. An Ho is the Vietnamese prospect. An Ho riding a score of 100, 5'6", 66.5 inches of reach, MMA lab fighter, undefeated. At amateur circuit, he destroyed Guilherme Crossi in his previous outing. Matt Barrow, 0-10, 5'8", merged jiu-jitsu, MMA fitness, lost to Charles Alex via strikes. At amateur circuit, he was having ups and downs. I just think An Ho is a killer. I think that guy is a killer. One of my most confident bets. An Ho to win, minus 900. The guy is literally a killer. So that's what I can say. I can say that the guy really is a destroyer, a destruction specialist. That's something that pretty much inspires me here when it comes to An Ho. Now the next fight is going to be between Maria Henderson and Melanie Mcintyre. Maria Mouse Henderson 3-0. You know who she is. Everybody knows who she is. She defeated Jenna Williams via Triangle Americana. Was better than Colette Santiago, Amanda Mitchell. You know who is Maria Henderson. 5'1", 59 inches of reach, BJJ fighter. You know who her husband is. Now gonna meet Melanie Mcintyre. Melanie Mcintyre 3-0. This girl at amateur circuit lost to Sam Hughes and lost to Morgan Engelhardt. Defeated Shelby Miller, CS, and Casey Chupa. Well, I don't know much about this girl. That's the problem. Maria Henderson is a great jitser, just like her husband. So I believe Henderson's submission is a knot that makes sense. Maria Henderson to win. Yeah, Henderson to win for minus 500. Henderson submission. Prop. Also Katamba decision prop. Then we are going to go with the next fight. It's the fight between Marcus McGee and Rafael do Nascimento. Marcus McGee is undefeated 4-0. This guy destroys everybody along the way. 5'8". Was better than Rodney Mondala, Rafael Montini, Ricky Maynez, Nickel Vag. He destroyed everybody in round 1, round 2. Rafael do Nascimento 6'1", 5'6", out of Rio de Janeiro. He was having ups and downs throughout his career. Only one loss to Wilker Pereira. But the guy is strong. I mean, Mato Grosso regional, but the guy is strong. People are going to say he's going to get his head destroyed, but he's not going to get his head decapitated. I mean, people are underestimating the power of Rafael do Nascimento. I think McGee should be the favorite. Where is McGee? Holy shit, man. Marcus McGee minus 185. Okay, McGee to win for minus 185. McGee versus do Nascimento. No distance would be my pick. Yeah, no distance. No distance sounds like a pretty much fair pick to me. Now, Jana Bishop is going to fight Luana Santos. I think this is the trickiest fight on the card. Just don't look at the odds. Luana Santos, 3-0, 22 years of age, 5'6", 70 inches of reach, out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Team Lucas Mineiro fighter. Que essa gata melega americana. I mean, she's a master of BJJ, she's a master of ground striking, she's a master of ground submissions. Also good cardio, especially when the bout gets dragged to the ground. Jana Bishop, 2-0. This girl comes also out of BJJ background, 5'4", 66.5 inches of reach, 3.5 inches of reach disadvantage on her end. She defeated Dione Barbosa, she choked out Helene Lucero, but here's the problem. There's no way, I'm telling you, there's no way she'll be able to choke out Luana Santos. I just think Luana Santos is more well-rounded, and people are kind of hard on Jana Bishop here, but I'm ready to risk Luana Santos to win for plus 120. Santos versus Bishop fight goes the distance prop. Okay, that's more like a safer odd. Then we're transitioning to the fight between Perry Stamford and Alan Begos. Perry Stamford 5'3", 5'9", fighting out of Arizona, lost to David Nuzzo, lost to TJ Laramie, lost to Andy Perez. He was losing to high-level fighters and defeated Jake Heffernan via triangle choke, defeated Victor Tirado, submission specialist, but against Alan Mini Begozo, this is not gonna work. Alan Mini Begozo, 6'11", 5'4", Team Alpha male fighter. Uriah Faber is his coach. Only one loss to Richard Palencia via decision. Was a close fight, but he was better than Summerbeck, Sabir Zanulo, was better than Sean McPadden, Marco Silva, Artur Leandro, and I have to say that Alan Begozo will be fishing for the finish. Begozo needs an early stoppage. If the fight doesn't get stopped early, that could be a problem for him because Begozo slows down in round 3. Very much tricky fight to pick, but if Begozo wins, he needs a stoppage. So Begozo to win for minus 450. Begos inside the distance prop. I think Begos inside the distance works well here. Then the next fight going to be Austin Worms versus Lucas Clay. Of course, I'm not gonna lock this. Just I don't need too much attention in the chat while I'm working, but I'm not gonna lock this. Everybody will be able to see it. Austin Star Killer Worms, 5'3", 6'0", 75 inches of reach. This guy defeated Jacoby Jones, Chris Renteria, Tony Pike via armbar, lost to Travis Foster and Nestor Rodriguez. Every time he doesn't finish the fight, he loses. Lucas Clay, 8'2", 6'0", 74.5 inches of reach, out of St. Charles MMA. Lost to Aaron McKenzie via split decision and Trey Ogden. These are high-level opponents. He destroyed JJ Okanovich, Jake Ozorski, Cragfruit, John Ramirez, very hard to finish this guy, very hard to submit him. I think Clay has decent chances to win this fight. Minus 400, as expected. Clay to win. I'm gonna say Clay to win. I definitely agree with this one. Now we're transitioning to the next fight. This is the co-main event of the evening. Felipe Bunhas is going to meet Vascar Cruz. Filipino, 11-6-0, 5'7", 71 inches of reach, Pitbull Brothers fighter. Lost to Juzia Formiga, lost to Imran Bukuev, Murad Magomedov, Mansur Katuev, was better than Mikhail Cylinder, but his submission skills are awesome, but you see, as soon as he meets an all-around fighter, that's a problem for him. Vascar Cruz is a fighter of Dominican Republic, La Avispa, 5'4", 68 inches of reach, MMA Masters fighter, Jeet Kune Do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and lost to Robert Echeverria, lost to Miki Shojin, defeated Carl Pangilinan, was better than Claudio Ledesma, was better than Christian Inastrilla, lost to Victor Diaz. He was having ups and downs at Titan FC. He was trying to create some kind of the career. But here, this is tricky fight to pick. This is, I don't know, I think this is pretty much evenly matched up. But if I must pick a side, having a hard time, man. I don't think Vascar Cruz is that easy guy to deal with, but Bunhas minus 3-0, but I'm not sure. About this fight, I'm not sure. Not going the distance, Cruz versus Bunhas. I'm really much not sure, so I will be honest with you. So I would gladly fade this fight. And now we're gonna go to the main event of the evening. Alfonso Leyva is gonna fight Daniel Hayes. Alfonso, the sniper Leyva, 5'00". The sniper, 5'11", fighting out of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, defeated Alberto Galera, Hiram Furukawa, Fernando Oliva, Luis Guzman, Yasser Guzman. He destroyed all of them. Now gonna meet Danny Boy Hayes, 8'10", 5'9", out of Caxias do Sul, Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil. This guy was better than Denis Alcocer, Antonio Marcos Colaco, lost to Esteban Bonaveri. And this fight is a really high-level fight. This is really a high-level fight for Daniel Hayes. We'll see how far can he go. And considering the fact that this one takes place in Phoenix, Arizona, well, this might be tricky for him. Alfonso Leyva is not traveling that much. And you know that the sniper is training out of Antrim Gym. This is like, well, technically this is Sniper's home court. So I think Sniper is going to win this one. Let me see. Sniper is, how much are the odds? Alfonso Leyva minus 225. Leyva minus 225 to win. That's okay. Most confident picks. Let me see. Most confident. Anho, Henderson, and Begos. Underdog of the night, Luana Santos. Alright guys, I wrote you everything I had, so I will not lock this, just to know, I will not lock this, you will be able to see it later. Now I must start Fury FC a bit later, so I will do it a bit later, I promise.